Origin?
I'm a Nigerian and my wife is a South African.
Oh, all
Yeah.
right.
And I've lived in South Africa as well. I spent 10 years in South Africa.
And do you have kids in South Africa?
Yes, I do.
And I suppose they are South African citizens.
Exactly.
All right. And what surname are they using?
My surname,
Your surname.
because I'm married to their mom. Yes.
All right. Okay. And on what visa were you here?
Actually, as I said, I got married. Okay, I met my wife in the UK. She's a South African, by the way. So we met in the UK. So in 2010, during World Cup, we decided we're gonna visit. And that time we don't have children, so we decided we're gonna visit South Africa to watch the World Cup. So that was my first year. That's my first time entering South Africa. So I came with a visitor visa, because there's no other visa suitable for watching a World Cup other than visiting visa. So we came there, the World Cup ended, we returned back. I think it was a few weeks. We returned back to the UK. Then I have to return back again in 2013, and then with a visitor's visa, then got married to my wife in South Africa. So I am
Okay,
depending.
wait a minute. I like it. With a visitor's visa, you got
Right?
married to your South African
Yes.
woman. All
Yes.
right.
That's correct.
Okay. So I am going to ask you the same question I asked you, Kamba. In your
Okay.
heart,
Right.
are your kids a South African or Nigerian?
It's called dual citizen. They are both.
Okay, but then when you look at them, do you see them as Nigerian kids or otherwise?
That's what I've just said. They are
Okay,
Nigerian kids. They are Nigerian kids that have every single right that you have as a South African. They also have. So they are the Nigerian kids. It's called dual.
Foreigners in our country because we will go off tangent and polarize South Africa and society at large. You know the issue of foreigners in our country, what it has done because of the criminal behavior of some foreigners in South Africa. So it's a sensitive issue, and it must be clarified, and so on. And we need to deal with that particular issue, guided by the laws of our own country. That is what is important. We must not be populist. We must be guided by the laws of South Africa and clarify the matter once and for all. It is very strange in this debate. You are asking us a question. The organizers of this are quiet, and then they've allowed this girl to go, to be out there and attacked and all of that. The organizers are not saying anything. Government, Schreiber, Home Affairs, he must clarify this issue. DA, Minister. The minister must clarify this particular issue so that you don't allow victimization. I've seen comparisons that have been made, Vanessa Carrera, Portuguese, and all of that, and so on. I've seen that in the public domain. So those issues need to be clarified. But this matter brings into sharp question about immigration laws, and at the same time, where does it place us? And is she entitled to participate? I think South Africans are more, Nigerians are forward. They are going to say we have a Miss South Africa in South Africa. I mean, we argue with them about Amapiano. They now say Amapiano is theirs. And when they came with a good genre, Afropop, Nigeria was leading us, hitting us nicely. We enjoyed, we're even dancing to this. Dibanj and them. And then when it came our turn, Amapiano, Nigerians are claiming Amapiano. And then the economy. Nigeria is number one economy in Africa. We overtake them, they keep quiet. So South Africa is number one economy. So this competition that goes on between South Africa and Nigeria. So we need to clarify that issue from the perspective of the laws of this country. And so that we don't allow Chidimma to be victimized in the manner in which she may feel at the end that she's left out there to dry. So the organizers and government must clarify that particular issue.
The problem is you guys have reduced being South African to a piece of paper. You'll have reduced being South African to citizenship, because to you, that's what being South African is about. Having the papers, the stamp at Home Affairs to prove that you're South African so that you can get certain benefits. But what about the people of South Africa? Because to us, being South African is not a piece of paper. Being South African is an identity. African countries, the minute you speak Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa, it's, oh, she's Nigerian from what state? If you Congolese, you speak Lingala, Chuluba, you speak Swahili, oh, okay, this person is Congolese. They live where? But South Africans, it's, were you born in South Africa? That's the basic. No, this thing is pissing me off now that I think about it. Like that's your standard. That's what you'll have reduced being South African to.
So yes, and hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Now I think it's only fair that obviously I keep on doing the updates because we've been following the story closely, and I'm shocked. I think we didn't have isn't as ningi as facts, but the father has spoken. They met a UK with the mother, a South African mother, came during the World Cup. That was 2010, and the child is 23 years old. So obviously the child by then was not born in this country. She wasn't born in this country. It was a lie. If you're saying what you only came in this country in 2010, how can a 23-year-old claim that she was born in this country? I'm glad there's pressure in this. I'm glad there's so much pressure in this. And South Africans are questioning instead of like, okay, they're going to say we're xenophobic if we raise concerns and questions. But, I'm glad you guys are standing on business and you are not allowing people or celebrities ukuthi bathathe your voice. I'm glad you guys are speaking out. In fact, it pisses me off that you guys have been attacked and called names for raising your concerns, for pointing out obvious loopholes in this, and you guys have been called names. Some of you all even like, it's fine, because now we are being called names, now we are being accused of, abosomis, they are saying A, B, and C, so it's fine. Guys, it's fine. I'm proud you guys are standing on business. And if she was born in this country, which obviously if the dad is saying this, it means she wasn't born in this country. She is not. She is not one of ours. If she was born in this country and her mother is South African, that's a different case. That's a different story. That's a different topic. So if when you have you married a Nigerian, you married someone from Kenya, you married someone from Malawi, don't now feel offended and feel like, hey, one day, what if my own child goes through the same thing and people are saying A, B, and C? It's not about that. It's not about, don't feel like you have to defend. Because I the other day, I had someone that pointed out these things and said, listen, guys, in our country now, this is our reality, yada, 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 whether we like it or not. But it's a different case. If one parent is South African, chances are very high that child is going to be exposed in our culture with just identity. That child is going to have identity yala emzansi. So it's a different case, it's a different story. Don't feel as what you have to defend just because they are dragging this issue or just because they are concerned with this particular issue. Chidimma's case is different from yours, okay? Chidimma's mother is Mozambican. the father is Nigerian. It's a different case. There's nothing Chidimma that says Sauda. So please understand, okay? If you have a small anyana jolofina there, I'm not calling your kids jolofina, but I'm just saying, if you have, kids with people outside of our country, don't now feel as would say, no, but. No. I'm proud of you guys that you stood on business, and do not let anyone shame you or call you names or call you out of unnecessary things. A lot of people from different countries would never allow such in their country, unless, of course, one parent is from that particular country, because chances are that child has been exposed to the culture, the heritage of that particular country. Now, the PA has released a statement. The PA has noted concerns around the participation of Vanessa Chidimma Onwe Adetshina as Miss South Africa finalist. The immediate concern remains to determine whether Adetshina indeed is South African citizen. Conflicting reports are circulating, including on whether her mother has in fact ever been South African. The contestant herself has also not clarified this issue, which does not give the people of South Africa comfort. The Miss South Africa organizers have been quick to support Adetshina's candidacy and declare it legitimate. However, it is clear from video material in circulation of her with her family that Adetshina's family is fully Nigerian, and that they are celebrating her success as Nigerians, not South Africans. Miss South Africa is meant to be a patriotic ambassador for South Africa. Whenever she goes in the world, she must represent best of what it means to be a young South African woman in this country today. And she must promote South Africa's interest whenever she will go, and particularly when she contests for global pageants such as Miss World or Miss Universe. The arrogance of Nigerian foreigners in South Africa and their sense of entitlement in this country has now reached a level where a possible Nigerian is standing to be crowned as Miss South Africa. South Africans may be excluded from something that literally has South Africa in its name. As PA, we are therefore pursuing legal avenues to get to the bottom of this matter, including interdicting Adetshina's participation if necessary. Someone even said the other day, where is unity? We're already united with the whites, the Indian, the coloreds, the blacks. We are united. We do not need to unite as Africa now. This is a South Africa. Into yomndeni le nafana ngabe into encane yomndeni. You understand? Into yomndeni.